there we are, guys. We've just arrived at the pearly gates and we're heading towards my plot. So give me a second, we've got to open them and shut the bloody things. Need to make these automatic, I tell you. Well, they're open. Well, a bit overcast today. Some blue sky up there. A few of these plots need a letter sending out. I'm sure Mike will be doing that very shortly. Yeah, we had a cracking barbecue on here on Sunday along the back road here. As you can see, we went over it again with the lawnmower. And yeah, there were about 3 or 4 barbies. There was a pizza oven. We had a couple of gazebos up, another one what we didn't bother to put up, but we had no rain at all. It was great. And well, me and a friend of mine managed to cut the back of the grass here on the back all the way along, so it looks a lot better now. And I've actually got what it looked like before we started doing it, and well, as you can see what it looks like now, but we've got a moment and I can find that clip, I'll show you. Anyway, we've arrived at the plot, and the first things we've got to do, make sure the chickens have got water and food, collect the eggs, go and do the same on the communal chickens, and then we can start doing a few things. So we've arrived. Swing the camera around so you can see me mush. So yeah, well, that's what we've got to do. I've got to, like I say, sort the chickens out, and I think we'll start off sorting them potatoes out today. I'm going to take all the tops off the potatoes. We'll probably do a potato reveal. I'm not too sure which buckets we're going to do. We did a bucket of pence and javelin just recently. We had about just short of, I think, £6. Turn the engine off, eh? And yeah, we had just short of £6. So what I'm going to do, I think there's some Maris Piper there, 5 Maris Piper. So I'm going to do one of them buckets, I think. But we still got another, must be 18 buckets to go at. I didn't do so many this year. I only did like 20 buckets. I normally do around 50 buckets. There's a few reasons why I've only done 20 buckets, because, well, one of the reasons was we wasn't eating them all, and it was just a waste of space on the plot, and I wanted to grow something else. And the other reason, I've had a few buckets taken, or saying that, I still got 50 buckets, but that's neither near nor there. But anyway, we're going to sort the chickens out, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with these potatoes. So I'll be right back. I don't really want to get out of the car now, it's lovely in here. I think I'll have a cup of coffee, then we'll go and do it. See you in a bit, folks. Hi guys, well, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. In this episode we're going to be taking the tops off the spuds. I'm going to be doing a potato reveal, and I'm going to show you something I've actually purchased, which is a bargain. Tell you a little bit about the Barbie, and there's a few other little bits and bobs where we're going to show you. But I think, where do we start? Well, might as well start from the barbecue on Sunday. Last Sunday it was. It's 25th today. Sunday today as well, funny enough. So it's been a week. The barbecue went down. It was fantastic. There was a lot of people turned up. Between 30-40 people turned up for it. We had 3 barbecues going, all homemade wine. You know, I mean, I don't drink. I brought me coffee, but there was kids there. Everybody was there. Aaron and Andrew had brought a pizza oven, and they were making pizzas for everyone, all toppings and everything. Everything they brought themselves. You know, all what they paid for. It was a really good. It was fantastic. It was cracking barbecue. And Sue, she got really lucky with the day. It could have been raining up to then, and yeah, the clouds cleared and the party commenced, and it was fantastic. So she pulled it off, and she's the official party maker now. So we've setting our plans out for another party real soon. We don't know what we're going to do with that one, but yeah, we'll leave it to her imagination. But yeah, she pulled it off, and it was a great party. Anyway, I have been doing a few jobs. As you saw when we was coming round with the car, the grass has all been cut now, and we actually cut the grass near the orchard again, so it's got a good haircut. Trouble was, I brought my bloody strimmer, the head of my strimmer, and I've got to get a brand new head. The head of the strimmer is going to cost me 50 quid. It's one of these Echo, I keep calling it Eco. It's an Echo. It might be Eco, but it's an Echo strimmer. And I cracked the head and I damaged it. And to replace it, it's 50 quid just for the head. Yeah, in B&Q they're like 12 quid or 9 quid for them, all different ones. But for this bloody thing, it's 50 quid. And I think the cheapest one I've seen was, 50 quid on eBay, and they don't do an alternative, so I need to sort that out. However, remember that 50 quid because I bought something for 50 quid. I'll show you that at the end of the video. But what we're going to do now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we've been doing at the back of the plot. We've been taking all the tops off the spuds. I've got a couple of clips here to show you. We'll take all the tops off, we're going to cover them up. And this is how I store my potatoes until I need them. So let me show you doing that
guys,
now.
Today we're going to take the tops off these potatoes. I've got a bag here and a pair of scissors. The reason why I'm taking the tops off is because I don't want to get blight, to be quite honest with you. And well, this time of year there's every chance you're getting it. So what I'm going to do is take all the tops off, and then we'll just cover these over until I need them. Although we will do a potato reveal. I just got to remove all the rope and all the bars, so I'll just quickly show you what it looks like now, and this is what it's going to look like when we're done. So as you can see, I removed all the tops. All I do is cause me problems later on. I'll cover them with a cover just to protect them, but we'll do a potato reveal, and we'll see what we've got. So I'm just going to do a bit more tidying, take these rails down, and we can get a better look at what we're dealing with there. We've took the tops off them. I'll probably take a bucket out of there just to do a weigh-in. However, I've got this blue tarp that I'm going to shove over them just to protect them from the rain and what have you, and everything else what wants to dig at them. Cover them up. What we'll do is take a bucket out of there and stick it in here just to make them square again, but we'll be taking one of these buckets out of here and seeing what we've got. Be interested to see. But there are my leaks there at the back. The ones at the back here where the potatoes were falling on them, they should pick up now. But it's exhausting doing all that. So we will do a reveal after I've had a cup of coffee. So watch this. You can see all these potatoes in, all the leaves have all died back now. So I'm going to take them off, because what will happen is we'll get blight on them. And blight where I've got my pumpkin there is not going to be the best thing. I'll get powdery mildew or something like that on it. So I've got to lift this net off, which is not very good. It's all ripped and torn, but it still can be used. I mean, I've had this for about 3-4 years. I keep rolling it out and it keeps doing the business. But I'm going to take all the tops off here, so all this will be tidied. Next time you see it, the only thing I'll see is the bucket stacked on top of each other. So we've tidied everything up here. I will be taking that cover off the chicken pen and putting it over these. I've got a brand new cover for these chickens. This one's all ripped and torn, but I cover the buckets nonetheless, just to stop the rain from soaking everything. Bloody wood pigeons, been ripping the hell out of me brassicas. In fact, there's one right in the little bugger. See if I can see the optics is going to zoom in on it. You can see it there. I think that's it. There you are. That's the culprit. Little bugger. Right in the tree there. But yeah, they've had a good field day, but I put this net right over them now. So, good luck, wood pigeon, getting in there. I know if you do get in there nicely, you won't get bloody out. But yeah, we'll cover these with that shortly. As I was saying in the video, I needed to take the cover off the chickens and replace that, and we did that as well the other day. Let me show you me doing that. It's the cover on this chicken pen, which stops all these little monkeys here from getting cold in the winter. As you can see, it's all deteriorated. Well, I've got a new cover just there, so I'm going to take this down now and put a new one on. So it's going to be a lot of faffing about, I'm sure, to do it, but it's got to be done. And what I'll do is with that cover, I'll cover the potatoes over what I've just took the tops off. So anyway, let's get started and get it cut, eh? No time like the present. No? There we go, folks, that's the windbreak sorted out. Put brand new, like I said, it's a brand new cover. There's the old cover. It's just put that on top of these potatoes what I've stacked up here. But yeah, it keeps the easterly and the southerly winds off the girls. And when it gets really windy, they go behind that, and it just acts as a windbreak for them. So yeah, jobs are good. So that's all replaced. The wind, it doesn't look all tatty, and you know, it's all aesthetics with me, and it looks a bloody mess in the video, so I had to do something about it. But we didn't throw the cover away. We've used the cover to cover the first earlies, which are still in the buckets. Anyway, we've done all that,
and I thought, well, let's have a potato reveal. So we got some of these Maris Pier, and we set the wheelbarrow up yesterday. This was, and I'm going to show you me doing a potato reveal now. Now, the bucket's a 30 litre bucket. We used Clover multi-purpose compost. We used an handful of potato grow more than 2 seed potatoes. That's what we used to seed the buckets, and this is the result. Well guys, I've got my wheelbarrow. I'm going to do a potato reveal. I think these are Maris Pier. So I'm going to set the camera up. I've got to go grab a bucket from over here. Got my gloves, my scales, my bag, and all I need now is the potatoes. So give me 5 seconds. I'll go and get the potatoes and we can get started. Well, would you believe it? I've just filled my SD card up, so I had to take some of the takes out of it, unfortunately. However, we're back and I've got the bucket there ready to go, so I'm going to put my gloves on. Just make sure it's recording. Yep, everything's all good here. And so these are the Maris Pier. I think that's what they are. I'll give you the date and everything in a moment. You see me took the tops off earlier. And so the Maris Pier, and I can't remember when I actually put these in. I know they're about a month after I put the on St. Patrick's Day, so it's not all that long, but we're going to see what we've got anyway. So I'm going to tip the bucket out and then we'll see what the potatoes look like. Well, I can see 1 or 2 potatoes. So what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm kneeling down because I can't bend over on my back's so bad. Oh, these are not bad. Some nice clean potatoes. So let's get them in here. Soil up them. Oh yeah, these are really good, these. Guess what I'm having for me tea tonight with me, just got some sirloin steak. So we're going to be having some of these with the sirloin, I think. Oh yeah, these are really good. Yeah, I'm going to need another bag the way I'm going here. One small potato. I think I've got over £5 of spuds there today. Small spuds can get... Just seen another one. Right, I think that's about it. There's not going to be many more in there. Let's take my gloves off. Oh dear God. Right, let's get this so I can see the scale. So we're setting the scales. Come on, turn on your butt. Oh, don't kid, are you kidding me?
Oh, it's turned on, thank God. Right, so we're going to set them to pounds. So, grab the bucket, grab the bag I should say. Here we go. Right, you get to see them before I get to see them. I don't know what weight we've got there. Let's bring the cameras up. Turn it round so I can see it. There we go. 8.5 pounder spuds. Just point. Yeah, it's 8.5 pound. Oh look, there's a couple more spuds there. So we definitely got 8.5 pound. So we got 8.5 pound and Maris pear spuds there as a result. Quite happy with that. And yeah, other than Maris Piper, they're my favourite spuds. So I'll get them cleaned up and we'll have another look at them. These are what 8.5 pound of Maris pear look like, and I'm going to have them with some of that, some sirloin, sirloin steak. Couple of slices there, that's for tea tonight for me. I'll eat all that all on my own quite easily, but yeah, some nice potatoes there to go with it. Anyway, that's what I'm eating tonight. What are you eating?
So £8.5 or 8.5 pound is pretty good. It really is. We did all right there. I was pretty surprised actually. They've not been in that long. The first earlies we put in on St Patrick's Day. About 4 or 5 weeks later we put these potatoes in, so they've not been in that long. However, the good result, and we've still got 4 more buckets of them. We've got another variety of spuds there as well. I think the Cara, I forget what the others. I've got several buckets of different ones there, but we'll do more reveals as the month goes on. In fact, we're coming up to the end of the month, aren't we? But yeah, cracking reveal. Really clean potatoes, not hardly. Well, there's a tiny little bit of scab on 1 or 2 of them, but then I could water them. So as long as you can water them, you know, they just need regular watering. And well, they've got plenty of water this year. I can tell you, it's not bloody stopped. So anyway, back to this thing what I paid 50 quid for. A friend of mine come up to me and said, I've got this rotivator, Mark. He said, I can't use it, it's too heavy. I don't know why I bought it. Do you know anyone who wants to buy it? So the say, you know which one it is? I said, I know which one it is. I said, have you used it yet? He says, no. I said, well, why are you selling it before you've used it? He said, well, I tried to use someone else's and I couldn't even hold it up. And this thing's twice as big as the one I was trying to hold up. I went, well, you're a daft bugger then, aren't you, for buying it? He says, so can you put the word around? I want 50 quid for it. I said, look no further. I said, if you want to get rid of it. I said, now are you sure you want to get rid of it? He says, yeah. I said okay, fair dues. I said, there you go, give him 50 quid for it. And he went away really happy. And well, the rotivator now is in my shed at home. We don't leave tools on here. Learnt my lesson. I mean, the very first day I come on here, when I come back for the second time. I mean, we took a break out from the allotments, but I come back and I left me drills and what have you in the shed, and I come back the next day and they were gone. So we don't leave tools on the allotments, and I tell everybody to take the tools home. Any power tools out like that, you can't leave them in your sheds. And they moan about it, but when they realise that they're going to get stolen, they take heed and they take everything home with them. So there's no tools on here that's left here that's of any value. And anyway, this is the rotivator that I've just bought. Well, I've just bought this quell cast for 50 quid. It's never been used, it's brand spanking new. The guy who bought it, he bought it and then he tried someone else's and he couldn't even manage it, and it was using one of them small mantises. So this turned up and it's been locked up in the shed for about 12 months, never used. Anyway, he said to me, do you know anyone who would want to buy it? I said, well, what do you want for it? Anyway,
I pay 50 quid for it. So yeah, it's well worth it. I mean, I've got me mantis, that was like 650 quid, but this one's bigger and heavier than the mantis. This is more for doing bigger beds. Anyway, what do you want for 50 quid? Brand spanking new. Look, even got the warranty things on it. Yeah, that there, little, you push it that way and then you can pull the handle down and then it goes. Even got the stop thing on it. 4-stroke. Can't be bad. Even got the manual and everything with it. I would say it'd been better if you could actually you know, take the handles off it and turn so you can twist them the other way. But looking at it, there's not much. It looks like that's how it is. So it's going to be stuck like that. Anyway, well worth it, and best 50 quid I paid this week on anything. Well, there's one of my rotavators there, brand spanking new. That is going home. I just bought it off one of my mates. Absolutely brand new. It's not even got any fuel in it or oil. It's brand absolute spanking new, as you can see. And what do you want for 50 quid? It's a belter. I've got a better look of it, better shot of it, and I'll show you that in a moment. But yeah, this is going home. We don't leave the tools on the allotments. Only a fool will leave them here, and we take them all home. It's part of course of keeping the burgle, the pinching and the thieving down to a minimum. If you don't find these, they don't tend to come back, and they've not been back for a while. And I wasn't going to leave this in my shed today, so I'll just come and put it in my car, and this is going straight into my shed when I get home. So yeah, absolute bargain that. Not even been used yet. I'll be using it later in the year on our kids' plot. It's a heavy duty one. We'll have him on his and me on this one. I've got a better one at home. It's the Mantis, the deluxe model. But yeah, this is absolutely fantastic piece of kit. I couldn't resist it, not for 50 quid anyway. So yeah, it's going home. Just letting everybody know. Definitely worth 50 quid that. It's in my shed at the moment. I have got another rotavator. It's a Mantis. It's the deluxe model. I've used it twice, believe it or not, and I think I only paid 150 quid for that, and they're £550 apparently. I was absolutely gobsmacked to find out how much they were, but it is the best one of the Mantises, and yeah, I got really lucky with that. And like I say, it's just a spare, and whatever the other one that ever breaks down, but I've got to use it for it to break down. We will be using it at the end of the year to rotate the beds before we do anything else with them. But yeah, that's what we've been doing this week. Today I've been on the car boots. I've been buying coins and what have you. I bought some Roman coins a little bit earlier. Had a bit of trouble reading what the names of the emperors were because I couldn't see them. Well, I have got a little clip now. Whether it's any good or not, I don't know, but if I have, I'm going to show you right now in this just before it's lovely today. And like an idiot, I've been out since 5 o'clock this morning. I've been on the car boots, and I've been looking for the bargains. In fact, I've got some cracking bargains here now. Hang on, oh God, what have I done with them? A fortune, a few £100 here in coins. These are all commemorative, so I'm going to sit them to one side. But what I have been buying this morning is some Roman coins. Now I am a collector of coins, I collect all I collect anything silver, sixpences, threepences. I mean, the date runs go back to 1600. That's when they started doing some of them. I collect Monday money. I collect all the latest money as well, but I saw these on the car boots this morning. And you know what? I can't see the date. I can't. Oh, bloody hell. It's ridiculous. There you go. I have got me. And there's the coins. That's the coin. Roman coins I've got. There's another one. And another. Victorious Antonia. 269 to 271 AD. I think that's what that says. See, I can read, just can't see very well. August. Is that an O? Or Orion? Or Luke? I can't. Is that a U or an I? Anyway, have a look at that. And look at the coin, how tiny it is. And one more. No. Gallienus Antonius 2000. Oh, sorry, 255 to 256 AD. So it's that, and there's the coin. So these are what I collect. I collect all sorts of commemoratives. Now I'll just put them down. Now they're very expensive. However, here's some more expensive money. And would you believe it? You find these in your change. This one here, the Great Fire of London. I don't know if you can see that. It's a £2 coin. Okay. The Royal Mint told everybody there was 5 million of these. And then they updated it and they told everybody just over 1.6 million, which made that go through the roof, the price. It went from a £4 coin to almost £10 coin. These are what you find in your change, guys. Here's a couple more now. These are Britannias. The 2015 and 2016, okay. That what the 2000 is the lesser mintage. The 2016 you pay about £6. That one you pay about £8. Okay, this is what you're paying for them. If you've got the 17, 18 and 19, which are not circulated coins, are these. So if you got these 17, 18 and 19, you got 30, 40 and 50 quid in your pocket. You know what I mean? This is what it's all about. Then you got all these commemoratives there. That's, oh god, well, that won't help dropping it on the floor, but that's the NHS and it's a 50p. That 50p is worth £2.50 now. Again, you got this Benjamin Britten here, again 50p, it's worth £2. And you got the accession to the EU, again that's another £2 coin. All these you're paying £3 for. What's this one? Miss Tiggywinkle. That's the only one of the Beatrix Potter, which is cheap to buy. It's probably £1.50 coin. However, you can pay for the 50p. If you've got the right ones, you can be paying £150, like the Kew Gardens. Now, this is a passion of mine. I've got all the coins, and I've got double and trebled. I collect them all, and I've got three collections of the 50p's, the £2. I collect silver, the threepenny bit, threepences, the sixpences, Maunday money, hammered coins, anything like that. This is another one of my hobbies. If you're interested, I'll do a video on the coins that are in circulation, which you can actually find in your change, and you could be walking around with a couple of £100 in your pocket and not know about it. Anyway,
that's what I've been doing. I've been round the car boots this morning. That's what I've been buying. And I've got a few more commemoratives in the car as well. I've left them in the car, but these was in my pocket, and I thought I'd show them you. So that's what I do on a Sunday morning, go looking for coins on car boots, along with gardening equipment and stuff like that. So if it's there, like I say, I collect all different coins, all different nominations. I love my commemoratives. I've actually got every single £2 coin that's ever been made by the Royal Mint, and if you haven't got it, I'd like to know what it is that I haven't got, because I'll go and buy it. Simple as that. I love me collecting my coins. I collect a lot of silver. I collect the threepenny bits, the sixpences, as I was saying there. But I'm going to be doing a video shortly, just to show a couple of the collections, the 50p collections and the £2 collections of what I've got. It's for the, see, I watch a lot of these coin videos, and a couple of the guys who I watch, they said, why don't you do a little video and show us your coin collection? So I don't want to show all the collection because it'd take me all day to show it, but I have got a couple of collections there that I'm willing to show people, and you can learn a lot of things from these two collections, because the most of these coins which I will be doing are out in circulation. And would you believe it's £150 50p coins out there, which you probably got in your pocket. £40 £50 coin, £2 coins that you got in your pocket. Anyway, I might not put it up, I might not do the video yet, but if you do see a video, don't be surprised. I've not changed my channel. It was just a video that I wanted to put out there to show a few people another one of my hobbies. Anyway, I've got a few things to do at the back of the allotments. I've got to tie some onions up, got some string here, and just going to tie the tops, and they store better that way. But once I've done that, I'm going to be heading off. So anyway, like I said, I talked long and hard and long enough, and maybe I'll show you me actually tying these onions up in the next episode. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. If I can get the film up tonight, I will do. Otherwise, it's going to be Monday sometime. Anyway, with that, goodbye for now.